Good morning, you guys. How is everyone doing? I'm so happy to be here this morning with you all. So, I'm going to start giving people the opportunity. I know the notifications are probably not going out as they should, but hey, we're just going to wait for a few minutes so that I won't have to be recapping stuff. Yeah, I won't have to recap. I'm starting to see everybody on vacation, and I'm like, oh my God, I just need to go to an island because I love water. Like, I was looking at one of my Facebook friends and I saw where they was posting that they was in Montego Bay. I was like, oh my God, I'm ready to go back to Montego Bay. He said, I done subscribed to this channel about 6 times. What happened? They keep unsubscribing you? Lord Jesus. You guys, make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? I had to fix me some coffee. Y'all, I've been so tired. I had to soak my feet. Oh, when you work a lot, you're traveling a lot, it's not good because you start to swell. But I'm starting to see that swelling coming down. So that's a good thing. I was looking in the mirror and I was like, oh, that puffiness is coming down that was in my face. I gotta work just for a few hours today, and I get to but the thing about it is I'm not finished with my stuff at home. Yeah, I still have not gotten my furniture yet, child. It's supposed to arrive this week though. Oh, good thing I got some extra beds and stuff, ain't it? Oh, because land, anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about was the Memphis police officer that was taken out, was he involved in the young dogs case? When I log back in, I've been gone for about 3 days, right? So when I log back in, y'all know I had a lot of comments, and it's been a lot of unfortunate activities going on around the Memphis area, of course. And I think that is so sad, all of the things that are going on around Memphis. But I figured, anytime something goes on in Memphis, people are always wanting to affiliate it with the Young Dogs case. We think about the Young Dogs case as a big case. It's sensationalized, and hey, that could be a good and bad thing, right? The good thing is it keeps the case alive. When people are fascinated with a case, it puts pressure on the right people who can solve the case, which would be the trained legal law enforcement officers, right? And that's not any of us, not unless we were out there. And I wasn't out there. I don't know any of the people that was out there either. But you talking about law enforcement officers that have access, as I always say, to the witnesses, to the evidence, to the suspects, right? Who in some way, shape, or form have admitted to some type of involvement as it relates to that case. Like, they have all of that, right? So that's something that we don't have. We don't know everything about the case. But regardless to whether that the people that was involved, people said, well, if they know that they was involved, how come such and such was involved? How come they have not arrested them? Well, it's one thing to know something. It's another thing to prove it. Okay. You have to get about proving it. You have to get proper evidence, right, to prove it. So, hey, it don't bother me because I understand it's just a lot of people don't know anything about investigations, right? But when I log back in, someone had said, left in my comments, I've been hearing that the officer that was taken out was involved in the Young Dolph's case made the young and they took him out. Y'all, that's a lie from the pits of hell. Okay. The officer that was unfortunately taken out, okay, hold on for a second, was not involved in the Young Dolph's case, okay? I know everybody wanna, it's been a lot of lies, okay? Hold on. I'm gonna open the line up too. Hold on. I'm trying. Oh shit. Child, that's what happens when you ain't got no furniture. Hold on, y'all. I want to show you all something. Okay. Officer McKinney was taken out off of Horn Lake Road. Okay. He was unfortunately taken out off of Horn Lake Road. Okay. Now I know me saying this, when people feel like I'm threatening to, messing with their money and their lies and innuendos, and I think some people just don't know. Hey, that's cool. They go. The next thing they do is, for those that are weak-minded, they go, "Oh shit, they put her on here to change it." Y'all know how people are mentally sick, right? So I hate to hurt, I don't be wanting to mess with nobody content. Okay. I ain't even looked at no blog. I ain't even been on here to look at no blogs. Okay. So I'm addressing what someone had put into my comments. Okay. Where Young Dolph was unfortunately taken out at was on Airways, around Airways and Ketchum. I do believe there was Airways and Ketchum over there by the cookie shop. Okay. That would be considered Airways precinct. When I was working for the police department, we called it the Southeast precinct. Southeast. They changed it to Airways station. Okay. Where Officer McKinney was working at and has been working at the whole time, okay, I think they said Officer McKinney had been a police officer since 2020. Okay, that was a year before Young Dolph. Didn't they say he had been an officer since 2020? Okay. Let me see, because I like to get stuff right. Okay. Hold on. Y'all help me out. How long had he been an officer? Let's see. How long was Officer McKinney an officer? When did Officer McKinney join Memphis Police Department? Okay. I'm going to look at that because he had not been on that long, I don't think. I don't think he had been on that long. I'm going to find out exactly when his tenure was. As far as I'm concerned, he might have not even been a police officer when Young Dolph was taken out. That's why I had an urgency to look at that. I should have looked into it Anyways, but I believe they said 2020. Officer McKinney has always worked at the Rains station, which would be the South precinct, not the Southeast. Believe it or not, the South precinct and the Southeast precinct. The South precinct is considered Rains station around the Whitehaven area, and he would not be on the scene of a Southeast precinct crime scene, which would have been Young Dolph's crime scene. Okay. So I know a lot of people, well, you know, he had went over there that day. You know, people need to start using their brains when these folks spew these lies out. Because see, what they try to do is they try to come up with anything to support their lies. I just killed that lie right there. I'm telling y'all how the precincts worked. I worked for listen. I worked for the MPD for many years. Okay. I'm telling y'all, I ain't got no reason to lie. Why y'all think my feet swole up now? I makes money off of here. I don't have to get on here and tell no lies. Okay. So Officer McKinney worked for the South Precinct, meaning he would not be on the scene of a Southeast precinct. He worked for Rain Station. He cannot go to a scene of a airway station crime scene, which is where Young Dolph was taken out at. Okay, it's gonna be an elaborate, like, well, you know, somebody had told him that it had got around. See, I'm giving them ideas now when I'm just coming up with stuff off the top of my head. Well, you know, it was going around what had happened, and Officer McKinney said he was gonna step up, and I'm giving them something to eat off of and tell the truth, because he had heard it, even though he didn't work there at the Airways precinct, and they took him out. They're gonna have to come up with another lie. Okay. So I just killed that. I can't go into it no deeper other than what I just said. That kills it. He didn't work for Airways precinct. He went on the crime scene. And can I tell y'all something else? Police officers, and I know this for a fact, are assigned to wards within a precinct of that, within a precinct. So you have 232's wards, you might have 132 ward, whatever their ward is, whatever, okay? So anyways, all of the officers, let's just say at Airways precinct, they are assigned to different wards. Let's just say that the ward where the cookie shop is was, I forget the number of Airway Station ward, okay? I forget what number it starts with, because I remember a Southeast precinct, Northeast precinct started with an 8. I forget what Southeast precinct, which would be Airways, I forget what it starts with. I'm gonna have to ask somebody. It don't start with, it's not 2. I forget what it starts with. But let's just say 232. 232's ward, 233's ward, 234's ward. If you're in 232's ward, if you're assigned, if Makita's was in 232's ward of the Airways precinct, all of the officers assigned to that ward would make that scene. If you're in 233's ward, you cannot come out of your ward and come over there to that scene. You're gonna get your ass rolled up, even if you work for the Airways precinct. Okay. See, people have ran with these elaborate. I ain't said nothing. I would look at this stuff for the longest, and I couldn't. I had other things going on. My dad was sick. I had other stuff going on, so I was not getting ready to combat these lies. I said, let these folks eat. They ain't got nothing else going on. A lot of them. So just let them eat. It would have been one thing for them to tell their lies. But when somebody get on here and tell the truth, they put hits on them. Okay? That's what they was doing. I ain't never ate before. I come out the sewer. Okay? So they trying to defame your character and all of that. This is how slimy a lot of these people are. Okay? All the officers that worked at the Airways precinct that day could not make so when they was talking about that your God is, and y'all know, don't get me started. I don't care nothing. Don't get me started on that. Okay. They came all the way from the other precinct. Okay. Can't nobody come from another precinct and make a scene. That's against policy. Okay. I can't tell y'all how many times when I was working in traffic and I can go ahead and say it. When I was in traffic, I was working the second shift. My kids got out of school. If I was assigned way on the other side of town, because my kids was going to a school in Whitehaven, how many times I had to drive, I would go out of my ward way across town, but I could do it. I was in traffic. The police officers couldn't do it. And you get rolled up. You can't go out of the police officers can't go out of. It's one thing to go out of your ward a little bit. They ain't get ready to go out of their precinct area at all. Officer McKinney worked for the Rains Station precinct, a totally different precinct. He would not have been on the scene of Young Dolph's crime, which is the Airway Station precinct. Okay. And it's just weird how these folks, now they're going to come up with another lie. Because I remember when somebody came into I don't know who came up with that lie, but I guess I never thought nobody would have believed it. God damn. Jesus Christ. Shit. I guess I never would have thought nobody would have believed it. When folks, I remember the guy came into, when they first put it out about Young Dolph was taken out on a Monday and went and they laid him at the cookie shop. He rose on the third day, on a Wednesday. And I said, sir, this is before I knew who these people was that came up with these elaborate schemes, and they was hacking. I was stressed out and stuff. I said, sir, I remember looking at Young Dolph. He was all over the TV on that Monday at the over at the cancer center. So he came into my chat trying to spew a narrative. I said, so that's not true. He said, oh, it happened. They kidnapped him on that Tuesday. I said, get your motherfucking ass out my chat, bitch. And I blocked him. I was mad as hell. I was already stressed out. My daddy, excuse my French, y'all, was sick. I had a low tolerance. Okay. But this is the type of stuff that they do, y'all. Did Young Dolph, was Officer McKinney involved? No, friendly fire. That's not the first time friendly fire has happened. As I told y'all, the Young Dolph, as I told y'all, Young Dolph's Hot Boy Turk. I was working for the police department when that happened to young Hot Boy Turk. It was the sheriff's office. Hot Boy Turk was in Memphis at the time. I think he might live in Memphis now because he was in jail in Memphis. By the time I started working for the sheriff's office, Turk was still down there in that jail. So I know he was. And Turk, they did like a drug bust or something, and Turk hid in the closet. Okay. And he hid in the closet out of fear. And the officers was just, I don't know why they was just shooting. Okay. And then they tried to, it was friendly fire, which means that it was another officer that mistakenly hit another officer. And then what they wanted to do was blame it on Turk. And Turk was able to, I think Baby and them pretty much took care of Turk. Because they said BG and them used to, that was before BG went to jail. BG and them used to come down there to that jail and see Turk in them a couple of times because I heard people say it. And so, anyways, that charge was dropped. That's not the first time something like that has happened. It's an unfortunate situation. But it's going to be a lot of people. They got to reap what they sow, putting out this stuff that's not true. It's already bad that it happened. Okay, it's bad. Hey, there's an adrenaline rush when officers are moving around. I don't know how the cars were positioned, but what I do know is it's all on camera. I don't know if Officer McKinney, they're supposed to, the car is supposed to cover them. Okay. And so when people say, "Well, they took out that boy because cause black youngster such and such." Oh my God! I mean, what's that got to do with anything? They took him. They had to take him down, whether he fired the first shot or not. He pulled out a weapon, and it's unfortunate. I don't know if he was scared or what. They was I don't know what they thought, but they posed a threat, okay, to the officers. And if you have a weapon and you point a weapon at a officer, they have to immediately take you down, whether you was going to shoot the weapon or not. Because I hear some people say, "Well, he wasn't going to shoot the officer. He was just scared." Well, the officer didn't know that. See, people on the internet don't know, but the energy is different around Memphis, where he did point the gun, but he wasn't going to shoot the officer. How the officer know that? He became an immediate threat. Okay? Listen. Y'all, this stuff, all of these lies and stuff, I mean, it's just when there are unfortunate situations, I would think that people will use their platforms responsibly. Okay? But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up the lines, and I'm getting ready to tell y'all something. I understand now, because I know the truth about bloggers that have narratives that they have to push. Yeah, and so what they do is if they push a certain narrative, they are able to I think they try to get everybody to push the same narrative they push, because if they push a certain narrative and everybody believe it, they'll make all the money in cash apps. Well, I don't have to do that, okay? And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell the truth, okay? And I'm not saying that every vlogger that's saying it, maybe some of them don't know. I'm talking about the specific ones that I was told about. Okay, I'm talking about some of these off-brand vlogs that that come up with all this crazy stuff. You wouldn't even think folks looked at their channel. Okay, and they saying that some of these vlogs are ran by other vloggers who make these channels. They say one thing on their blog, when it's them, and then they be behind these off-brand blogs that don't nobody know who they are, pushing all these damn narratives. Okay. But anyways, y'all, the lines are open, okay? And everybody's opinion is respected. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to let you come up on my platform, okay, and spew lies. I'm not going to let you come up on my platform and spew out lies and stuff like that, okay, to try and push an agenda. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just politely hang up in your face, okay? That's how we do it, and we keep going. But the lines are open, but I figured when that person, I should have deleted the comment, because a lot of times they come into your comments to hold on. They come into your comments to hold on, y'all. To try and throw you off. Okay, that's them talking about they're going to deliver my furniture. Okay. Praise God for that. Anyway, y'all, like I said, the lines are open, 662-471-8841. You don't have to be scared to call in. We respect each other on this channel, okay? We're going to respect each other unless you get out of line, okay? If you get out of line, we cannot respect you. Well, we'll respect you. I just can't listen to it, okay? But no, Officer McKinney was not, he didn't even work at the Airways precinct. When people put this out, they don't really care what precinct he worked at. They just want the views. They just be wanting the views. That's all. They want the views and the hours, and then they don't care. Okay. And when somebody comes behind them and tell the truth, they don't really care. They've already gotten the views and the hours. Okay. So there's well, you know, he knew something. Did you know Officer McKinney? So the next question when they say, yeah, he knew. Okay, well, it was something going on. Did y'all know him personally? No. Have you ever put your foot in Memphis? No. Oh, okay. So how you know? Well, you know, cause I had seen this vlog. What's the vlog name? I don't know. You know, cause you know it's this vlog I be looking at. Okay. And then they'll say, well, you know, I know somebody from Memphis. Okay. All right. Did they know Officer McKinney? I don't know. Okay. All right. Who you know from Memphis? Well, you know, I can't tell you. Okay. Thank you, nothing for the super sticker. I appreciate that so much. That means so much to me. Okay. You guys make sure, all right, that you are, if you want to support the channel, you could do it via super sticker or super cash app. I said that wrong. I know I said it wrong. So super sticker or cash app. Okay. But hey, call in. Let's talk. I ain't been on here in 3 days. I miss y'all. Let's talk about this stuff. As far as that situation, it ain't nothing else to say. He didn't work at the Airways precinct. He didn't work over there. So he couldn't have been on the scene of the crime. So now they're gonna have to change the narrative. I just gave them, and they glad that I just told the truth, because now, oh, okay, well, now we could come up with something else to eat off of. Well, you know, it had traveled through the precinct. Okay. It says it's another 12-hour shift emergency department for me today. So I'm in the bushes. Okay, I am She Johnson. Believe it or not, I gotta work too. My feet hurt, but I gotta get out and work. But I don't have to work all day. I get to come back home. What's up, John? Yeah, I get to come back home today and be at home for most of the day. And I would say and rest, but I can't rest with no damn furniture. And I got to finish shampooing my carpet. Y'all, my carpet looks so good. I've been shampooing my carpet. I was supposed to get some, they came to shampoo the carpet the other day. I had to turn around because I was painting. Hey, it's all in the making. But you guys, like I said, you know, everything that happens in Memphis, it does not necessarily have to do with the Young Dogs case. Even if some of these little guys that are out here now, I will say this because I've been saying it. It seems like, you know, after Young Dog was unfortunately taken out, it seems like that it set off a number of things. It set off a energy. Some of it has to, a lot of it, I would say, might have something to do with Young Dogs. I'm talking about as far as these little dudes warring. But a lot of it don't. Some of these guys are just at war with each other. I think they was forced to choose a side, and they don't even know why they at war with each other. They don't even know. It says Govan is the one the Fed let you move dangerous to clean up the mess. Just watch. Govan is the one what? They trying to say Govan took out the officer? Jerome, is that what they saying? Govan took out the officer? Hell, I don't believe that one. He said Govan is the one. Or are you saying something else? Explain to me what you mean, because I'm thinking about the officer, because I don't believe Govan took out Officer McKinney. He said, I believe that's y'all believe Govan took out Officer McKinney? Y'all explain to me what y'all talking about. I don't believe that. I believe that it was friendly fire. That's what I believe. That guy had nothing to do with young dog. Oh, money have driven these people crazy. Yeah, money has driven these people crazy. Don't forget they sliding behind baby CEO too. Oh, okay. So that's what's going on. Now, who was baby CEO affiliated with? DJ Rob's blog says hello, Tam, and hey, DJ Rob's blog. No, Govan ain't got it like that. I don't believe Govan took out that police officer. That's too far out. And Cypress says, nah, Govan ain't got it like that. Yeah, who was baby CEO affiliated with? They take out so many people. Who was he affiliated with? You don't even have time to remember none of it. Shorty Max says, I believe Govan knocking some of the loose ends in the case though. I don't know what he doing. Good morning, Tamara. In chat, yeah, they said the police officer whole face got blown off crazy. I don't know. They had not said where he was hit at. They had I was downtown yesterday and they didn't say where he was hit at. I'm trying to figure out how some vloggers know. Not did they put it on the news? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did they put it on the news? Because I was downtown in the midst of a lot of stuff yesterday, and I didn't hear that. He was from McMillan. A baby CEO was from McMillan. Is that the young man that wasn't Antoine, was it? The white car was a decoy. What you talking about, John? Baby CEO used to be around Chief Keef cousin Frito Santana. The reality is that baby CEO that Jizzle posted. I believe somebody is going to break the whole case in the Young Dolph and tell everything. They already is shit. They already is. Kevin Felder says hard to believe Govan is out here. Freddy Krueger, that man is laying low so he won't get violated. People don't even know what those stipulations was as it relates to what happened with Govan. I tend to believe that she made them stricter, although I don't know. Nobody told me, but I don't believe he's working. I believe that she made the stipulations stricter, and he probably got on a ankle monitor at this point. But I don't know. My mind tells me that though. Robert Chapman says I heard it through chatter on YouTube, nothing concrete though. Rest in peace, Young Dolph says baby CEO linked with Dolph through his producer band play. Baby CEO in J90 started out cool. This when he was dissing Heavy Camp. Baby CEO exposed that. Cypress CD says, bye, John. Enjoy your day. I get suspicious every time I see a name John. And then it comes in trying to flip a narrative. That part I've been saying there for 2 years now. What's up, Gray Face? He says Black youngster signed the person who took out baby CEO Big Brother. It's a lot behind all this. What's going on today? So did Black youngster just sign him recently? So did this just happen recently? Young RIP Young Dog. Did Dolph have an apartment downtown? I don't know. I believe that he did. I believe that he did.
Press 1 to send a voicemail. Press.
Hey, thanks for calling Real Talk with Tamara. Can I help you?
Hey, good morning, Miss Tamara. This Magname Ace.
What's up, Magname Ace?
You always get tickled when you hear me.
Cause see, I didn't when they said the name, I didn't hear Magname Ace. I heard Ace.
yeah, Ace, the Mac name just extra, Miss.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look, I just chimed in because what I was saying, because I see y'all dropping jewels about baby CEO, and like I've been saying that for 2 years that baby CEO died right before Dolph. You know what I'm saying? He was cool with Key Glock, all of them from South Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, the people that Key Glock was cool with from South Memphis was, around baby CEO. He had some affiliates with them and stuff like that. But like I was saying, they took him out like a few months before they took Dolph out.
Oh.
And that's what stirred. That's how Dolph and all them. That's what stirred it all back up. I was saying a few days ago on your podcast, that started it back up. It stirred it back up, along with other things. But it was a lot. It was a lot of red. Like I said, it was a lot of red flags with it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's why they were so quick to take him out.
So after baby CEO, did they find out who did that to baby CEO?
No, ma'am. It's that's a mystery like T's in Big Joe. It's cold. It's cold because it was a back door, and this is sources from the street. This is from people coming out of Riverside and down there in South Memphis. I done talked to a few people. Baby CEO best friend, the one that sent him through the back door. They paid one of his friends, broke ass friends that didn't have it like that, to drop his whereabouts. His friend one sent him through the door though.
Oh my.
Yeah, that case went cold. But that don't have a lot to do with what's going on in Memphis now, and that don't have a main part to do with Young Dolph. But that was like a big thing that stirred a lot of stuff back up, when they took him out. Like far as niggas started having words and The Key Glock just had baby CEO in his video. The song was called All of That. Baby CEO was sitting on the table with all the other niggas in the background. But baby CEO, I brought him up because he was the first one that, said what he said, and niggas get mad, and they took him down. Hell, I was mad when they took baby CEO down. So I'm like, hell, it's a young nigga. But, he playing a grown man's game. So, that's what made me really want to reach out to you about that. And he's from Mac Milton. You know, he's from Macmillan.
Baby CEO was from
yeah,
Macmillan.
I know his brothers and all them, but Baby CEO, yeah, he's from Macmillan. Like, he's from Black Youngster neighborhood and shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Baby CEO. He was a little baby on the news some years ago, holding up guns, talking about this lifestyle that I'm living, this clip, this shoot, got it, his brother named Nick. I know all them little guys, man. You know what I'm saying? But what they were saying in the chat, you know, it didn't have no main thing to do with Young Dolph, but that was like one of Young Dolph's, one of his affiliates. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when they had words, when Baby CEO was dissing J90, like, yeah, Black Youngster gave you that little ass chain and a little ass house. Shit. When he was hunting them online, Baby CEO gone. So,
really?
That was like
oh my God.
That was a few months. Yeah.
Could that be the reason why J90 said he wanted to step back? Maybe he wanted J90 to do it, and he would. I wonder if that's what J90 was talking about.
Well, you know, J90, they came to him because I met J90 in 201. He a system baby. He just, you know, he what he is. But at the same time, J90 ain't gonna let nobody send him out. I can just tell when I seen that dude one time being around him, he ain't the type that gonna let a nigga send him out. So the whole obligation with it was let's try to get somebody that we can leave high and dry to go throw his life away just to take Young Dolph out. But like I said, Miss P, when they signed J90 straight out of Riverside, shout out to Weezy and D Rose and all them. When they signed him, they was trying to use him for that. Like, but J90 like, no, where my money at? I wanted to rap. I wanted to make it out the street. Y'all trying to, you know what I'm saying? It was self-explanatory. But they wanted J90 to get at him because J90 he had a little juice behind him and he can get some stuff done. But when he seen the play, he like, nah, he bagged out of it. But when they did that to Baby CEO, J90 was still in good with Heavy camping out. You know what I'm saying? He was still in good with him. He didn't fall off with them until he seen what was going on with the dog. When he seen down, they done hired another nigga to do what I was supposed to do. Now I'm stuck in the hood. Still rap. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So
what J90 said, he was like, he got kids and stuff. He was trying to rap to get away from that. He said, but it was too much street stuff going on. But he got kids. He was trying to take care of his family. He didn't want to throw his life away. That's what he said.
Yeah, because he been already lived that system life. That nigga been doing time. I've seen him in lower levels trying to DP a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this nigga crazy. Like, I don't forget a face. I don't forget how you talk. I don't forget what you look like. None of that. I don't forget a face. You know what I'm saying? But most of these guys system based. Like I said, when I seen Straight Drop, he was on the fifth floor in 18. So all of them been in the system. And what I see is, y'all want to get one of these hard street niggas to do y'all dirty work. And that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They want all the niggas that really got the juice to push, so they can throw their life away, and they still in Miami riding Rarries in Houston and Cali and where the hell they is. So you know that's just how it goes, and that's what I call Miss P. Them the fall guys. You know what I'm saying? You a fall guy when you know somebody wants you to put in some work and you go do it and you lose your life. You know what I'm saying? That's a fall guy. No matter if it's to the system or the graveyard. But I wanted to clear that up, Miss T, because I know, you know, I seen the chat, they were speaking on it, and I really wanted you to get, because every time I said Baby CEO, you never reacted to it. So I'm like,
I sure did.
Miss T, I've been coming on your show saying that shit for 2 years.
Really? See, I didn't remember. I don't, this is my first time even hearing that. And if it was talked about, I don't remember it.
Yeah, and then I talked about like a week ago on it, but you know, Baby CEO was a young. He probably was barely touching 20. You know what I'm saying? He was well known for being a baby when he first came out. He was like a baby on the video rapping. You know what I'm saying? He had guns out. They had him on the Memphis news. It was years ago, and Yeah, man. I that was the first thing I seen. What a nigga said, a young nigga like Baby CEO, he spoke his mind on live, or whatever he said about J90. About a week later, they got him up out of there. I said, God damn, his friend back though. Baby CEO friend back though gave the drop to where he was at and everything. And the case still cold. So, yeah.
So, if you had to guess, what you think it came from out of heavy camp?
Missy, you so wrong. I'm gonna just put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this because I know how them Riverside niggas get down. I know how them Mac Millen is South Memphis. Like I said, his friend helped back door now. So I don't know whichever little friend he had, but I do know how Riverside and South Memphis, they kind of like roll together because it's all close together. So it's like, it's a possibility. I ain't gonna say it had something to do with Dolph. No, it didn't. This happened a month or two before Dolph that happened to Dolph. But what made them niggas go back and forth, Miss T, was start going back and forth, like stirring the pot back up, was Baby CEO. So everybody don't know that though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
Everybody don't know. Yeah, everybody don't know that. And reason that was because Baby CEO with Key Glock, with Paper Route, they with him. They took him in. Like, yeah, you with us. So when he did that disc, they really were ready to like slam him because like, nigga, you with Paper Route talking all this and all that and all this. And, you know, by him being from Mac Millen, you know, of course, back nothing they're gonna want to shut him up because like they looking at him like, bro, you disloyal to what side of the city you from? You supposed to be from Mac Millen. Roll with, you know, they want him to ride, you know, either keep his mouth closed or be on Black Youngster side or get the hell out the way. And that was it. Baby CEO is dead right now because of what he said on that damn live. Most of these niggas that go live and say what they say, that's be the cause of why they ain't here. And I can name numerous of them. I don't care if it's Wiz the Wilson, I don't care if it's most of these guys go live and say some, you know, that'd be the majority of what's going on. You know, just like they did Dog. They didn't like that Dog was all on the airways, you know, saying what was going on and, you know, shining on them. They didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking at it like, yeah, man, we supposed to at least keep this shit in the city or, you know, Gotti was the more come together type. And I was just keep it real. He was the most come together, anybody hot out the city, he want his hands on. Dolph was more independent. Sometimes being always independent when you want to depend on somebody, that could be your downfall, for real. And that's all that was. But like when
when you say Dolph was more independent, but you talking about independent as far as the business part, because he was more you know, Gotti might have wanted to come together, but Gotti wanted to come together, but he wanted everybody to be up under him.
Right. He wanted everybody like under his umbrella. You know what I'm saying? And the type of person I am, and shit, Dog was like, I don't, you know, because I thought that was funny. You constantly putting on chains of another nigga. You got another nigga chain right on neck. A nigga like me, I got pride. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a job industry. You're not gonna slave me, talk to me any kind of way. Because when you say break, I'm gone. I'm gonna hurt you where it need to hurt you at. But at the same time, like, you know, that's what Dolph was about. You know, of course, we all got somebody from, no matter if it's a mogul or an influencer that could put us on game about something. Yeah, he might have that. But as far as the business wise, they don't like nobody that's in that independent shit. On the independent, if you real independent, they really want you to be out their way, be humble. You know what I'm saying? They just hated. They mainly hated that he was Dolph. They hated that he, you know, he did Gotti the way he did Gotti, and you're independent. You know what I'm saying? You getting 89, 90% of your money, while these niggas getting 30%, 15%. You know, so it's a big difference. It's a big difference. You know, and that'll make you have rivalries and stuff like that. And you know, he's saying he's the king of Memphis, and that comes with a lot. You know, And that's just how.
But you know what's so sad? God in them would dare not mess with anybody that says that Elvis Presley is the king of Memphis, and Elvis Presley is not even from Memphis. He's from Tupelo, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
But they say he the king of Memphis, and that rise. But another black man says it, and they take him out.
Yeah, and you know, Young Dolph, he always wanted to get his rights to his grandma music, so writing it from Elvis, and Elvis stealing all her stuff. Big Mama or whatever, Mama Thornton. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying they got nothing to do with it. I'm just saying, you know, Dolph was about his business. He was trying to get his grandma right. People didn't know before Dolph always threw shots at Elvis. People don't even know that. Dolph always threw shots at Elvis because he felt like he owed Dolph in him. Like that's what Dolph had a big pet peeve about that. That it don't really be talked about like that, but you know, Elvis had stole a lot of his grandma and them music. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of his missions too. To you know what I'm saying?
Really, I didn't know anything about that. You know, I'd heard that on the vlogs, but I just thought it was a lie.
Yeah, before Dolph got sent up his tea, I knew about this before he died. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was learning about just learning about his bloodline and hearing certain things, and he didn't even put it out there like that. This a lot of stuff you hear about, it can come from people that he's affiliated with, and you will hear them talking about it or some shit like that. But at the same time, yeah, Dolph had a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot going on. And it was good stuff. You feel me? I mean, any hater gonna hate on it. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to buy back schools. You doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? So a hater gonna hate that, see? But the whole main thing about it, so I won't confuse people, baby, CEO didn't have the main part to do with it. But that's what started the hurricane and the tornadoes. That's what started all that back up. You know what I'm saying? When they took them out, if you don't think them folks had words, then they don't know what's going on. When they took Baby CEO out, it was a big ordeal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was still in the city because they were cool with Baby CEO. So when they killed Baby CEO, they couldn't respect it because they like, damn, y'all killing young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because of what they saying. So it was a lot of words, and that's when you seen Migo and Glock going back together. I mean, going back and forward. What Glock tell Migo? Man, you'll use that Raleigh Egypt selling hair.
That's what started those arguments, Dad?
Yeah, right after they killed Baby CEO, that's when they started having words. Like, that's why I told you, I was sitting back watching it like a series, hell. You know what I'm saying? Before Dolph and all that happened. Because I'm watching, I follow all these people on Instagram, everybody from the city. So I'm like, damn, I see Migo and Glock going at each other. Then they tried to get Pooh Shiesty to go in goddamn Big Boogie, but Big Boogie told he curled his tail, Miss T. He curled his tail. He was like, I don't got no problem with Shiesty. I don't even know this. Yeah, they was sending them intruders at them folks. But if you don't know what's going on, then you'll think it's just a rap. But no, a lot of this shit come out the city. Yeah, a lot of it come out the city, Miss T. It ain't just all rap. It's all who was affiliated with who. And who beefing with who? A lot of this, everything coming out of Memphis from Memphis shit. It ain't just no rap shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it.
Wow, this is so sad. Oh my God. See, I told y'all I don't know everything because I mean, I hate that I remember when they said that Glock and Migo and them were beefing, but I didn't know that's what started it. That's wow.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that's why they said what they said, but Miss T, right when they did that Baby CEO, because you got, like I said, Baby CEO was just in Key Glock all of that video before he got a few months before they did it. So of course Glock don't feel some type of way. Of course they from the same side of Memphis. Glock had some type of connections with Baby CEO and them. And Mitch and all them, but the thing is, that's what started. Like, okay, we got to get something done Cause these niggas talking shit to us. They talking this and that. That's what made them niggas want to take off dogs for real. Cause it was hatred. It was jealousy, of course, but it was more because it's just too much street stuff involved and people mingling and dingling with every damn body, and they trying to set a example like we got to get somebody gone because y'all talking shit to us like we ain't gonna step on y'all or do whatever. You know how that shit go. And I be down. They called Dolph. They wanted to take Dolph out. They felt like that was the head of.
They thought that was the bag. They was jealous, and they thought that was the bag. They felt like that would make the whole label defunct. Like Key Glock and them would go down after that.
Yeah, now I ain't gonna lie. They thought that now, and the boys still doing their thing, but it was just, and then it was how Dolph trained them boys and trained them people on his, he trained them well to keep doing their thing. Daddy-O still pushing behind. But yeah, that's what kind of like shot it back off at the end of I think that was like 20 or 21. It was something like that. It wasn't too long when they killed Baby CEO. And when they did that, I knew it was gonna be some problems within the South Memphis, Riverside kind of like type of community because I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be some shit. They didn't kill Baby CEO. That's when you seen them getting on live, and ego. They got words. They talk going back and forth. They try to stick Soulja Boy in the bed, and they try, I know the play. You know what I'm saying? I know the play. They try to stick a lot of people to make the body look weak. That's why they sent Soulja Boy to the Breakfast Club, and y'all target practice. Y'all niggas always getting hit. Hey, Pistol, you got your chain snapped, and all this, and they did that. So it was like a bird call, but at the same time.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they try to make them look bad. Blending their image before they take them out. They all in cahoots. But that's what made me call because
I'm glad you did. Everybody needs to hear that. Hell, me too.
Yeah, because when you look into it, Miss T, you're going to find something. Like, that's why I say when I speak boldly, like the Bible say, when you're speaking, you know something, you're going to speak boldly about it. But at the same time, you got to have facts behind it. So when you go do your homework, you're going to be like, oh,
they said Baby CEO was hit in January of 2021.
Yeah. See, it was like a little way back before they got off, but it was the same year. I'll never forget, it was like the same year. And that's what that shit called when they hit Baby CEO. I'm telling you, that ain't the only thing, but that was one main thing. There's a lot of red flags on the table, but that's one of the red flags. You know what I'm saying? Damn, y'all hit Baby CEO, so that's gonna start war right there. That's gonna start a war right there. If you know who Baby CEO and who behind him, that's gonna start a war right there. Yeah. So, but it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's like a series. You just like had to be there or know or what's going on. You know what I'm saying? To really have the puzzle put together. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle. It ain't just some simple-minded, straight drop window, and shot the window, tilt off. No, it's more than that. It's way more than that. They just crash dummies that had to go do it. You know what I'm saying? The money was in their hands, the plans was in their hands, and they try to be the man and take out the man, and it worked as planned because Memphis the wrong city. Like even before I knew Memphis had the type of technology, police technology they had. Memphis, I remember I was young nigga. I tried to lie to the police about who I was. The motherfucker can't put something on my finger and say, "What you say your name was again?" I told him my real name. He said, "I told you that shit worked. That was in Memphis. They put something on your finger."
Well, when I would go and work overtime down in processing, when they would come through there and they would have the wrong names on the arrest tickets and we fingerprint them, we go, that's the reason why when you see aliases in the computer, that's because they gave the wrong name. And when they came through and they got in the jail and got their fingerprint, their real name and picture would come up, like their driver's license will come up. They put their finger on the thing and go, that's not the person's name on the arrest ticket.
Right. So Miss T, you was when you was in intake, was you on the side when you going out, or was you on the side when you getting?
Well, I worked in release, I worked in IDFP, and I worked in the booking window. So I would go down there and work overtime. Yeah.
Ever since you've been doing your thing, I always said you look familiar as hell. For real. I said, I don't know if I seen her at the damn TH probation office. I don't know why I seen it.
A lot of times they were so short down there. The chief would always say, "You want to go work? You want to go work in processing or whatever." On overtime, they're short. I would go down there and work. So a lot of times I would be put in the booking window or in release. I worked in IDFP too, but that's why I know when they would come through there, especially if they had like a milk truck. A milk truck is when they go and do a sweep through the city, you know, and they arrest everybody for warrants and processes. You know, they just go and pick up everybody, and they would give the wrong names and stuff, and we put their finger on the fingerprint thing in the booking window, and they would have one thing on the name on the ticket, and then when we fingerprint them, their whole ID, their picture, all of their pictures and stuff will come up with their real name.
So Miss T, all right, one more question. So when you're releasing somebody, you gonna run that NCIC, make sure they ain't got no holes.
Yeah, we had to run their NCIC to make sure that they didn't have any more warrants anywhere else. If they did, they get sent on back upstairs.
Yeah, they gonna send them that paper, and they gonna say it's gonna say hold for another agent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
that's if the agency was interested. I said one day I walked in there to work overtime. I walked in there. This young boy said to me, and they had robbed the man. This is before they actually took out. This was an old man that first used to have a watermelon truck. So I walked in there. He asked me, "Ain't your sister named such and such?" I said, "What?" He said, "You know, ain't your sister named such and such?" I said, "How you know?" He said, "Because y'all got the same face. We was in the same classroom. We used to see you cutting class going back home because we'll be looking in the window." I said, "What you doing in here then?" He said, "Well, I robbed the man that owned the watermelon truck. We took his truck because I got asthma." I said, "Why y'all take that man truck?" "I got asthma, and if I didn't get home to my asthma pump, I would have died." I said, "Oh my God."
Man, listen, they hard. But Missy, that's a hurt boy. When you trying to go home and you got a hole, they say you go sit your ass back at home, right? And then on top, that's a hurt boy. And then on top of that, I was gonna say, if a nigga can break out a 201, I'll give him $1,000. Man, that's up jail. I don't see it. I don't see you breaking out of it up. And I don't see you breaking out of it up for real. And you try to get some booty pics in from your old lady, the gang unit gonna take it. Because I know they took mine. The gang unit. I'm like, damn, man, see, they sent about 100. I think they DRTs. I said, what I do? They said, you got booty pics. We gotta accomplish.
Well, that's one of the reasons why they stopped doing contact visits, even through the glass, because the girls would come down. First of all, the girls would come down there. They get the fighting, and if they saw another girl, and I even worked in visitations, child, overtime. I would go out there and work in visitation, but the girls would go up there, and even though it was glass that was separating them, y'all be on the other side of the glass. The girls would come through there and pull their pants and their panties down and put their booty up to the window. Now, it ain't like that he could do nothing, but that's the type of stuff that they was doing. I don't know what he got out of her putting her booty up to the window, I guess, other than getting them ready to go back up there to be with another man. But that's the type of stuff that was happening.
Yeah, it goes down, and now you hear everything off in there. You see. You hear majority of everything. You run across some very important people. You know what I'm saying? I remember it was a nigga in there in the park acting all hard, and I remember acting like he just dicked off. And I remember Sergeant Swan came in there on the 5th floor. She said, "You sitting here acting like you the man, and this a mess." She pointed at the message. She said, "This man right here got 30,000 on his book." I said, "Ooh."
I saw you talking about Swain. I saw Swain yesterday. Me and Swain used to rock tight. Me and Swain did.
Miss T, pretty, brown. She keep a happy.
Yeah, look,
me.
It used to be. Listen, it used to be me, Swain, and look, they called her Shorty Brown. Brown is a lieutenant now. We used to have Swain used to have parties. We used to help her with those parties. Like we used to be it was us three. We was the best of friends. Yep.
That's crazy, man. Like I remember you said you always knew her, and I always been respectful. I was getting in.
They were specialized unit. They were specialized unit. Yep.
Yeah. And she was so nice. She was a good woman. She all about respect. But hey, man, you piss her off, she gonna put you on the fourth floor. She don't give a damn. You know, on the driver, suspend the driver license.
Yeah.
Don't put you on the fourth floor. So hey, man, but I'm glad, man. I went through my trial tribulation, but it was always some small. And I get up out of there, bump my head, learn from it, and move on.
Right.
Man, it's a lot, and just like what's going on in the city now, it's sad. You know, man. See, my mama called me with her damn robe and bonnet on. I said, "What's going on?" She said, "They shoot down there on my house." I said, "You ain't got nobody down there, do you?"
So what do you think happened? Do you think that was a result of what happened that had just happened up there around Latham? Do you think that was a retaliatory thing?
It could be, and I do know, like from living in the city, when they come hit the whole block and it's about 20 people get hit, that's a message. That's a message. I don't know what happened. I don't know where retaliation side it came from, but that's a message. If I don't know whole hood. No, I take that back. I seen the video. They was at a block party. I seen them spinning in Corvettes and doing their thing. But it still could have been a message. It could have been somebody out there. Them boys' pictures that they put up there look like they wasn't involved in nothing for real. The victims that they put up there, they don't really look like they look like they were just some bystanders. Like they say don't judge a book by its cover. But at the same time, I seen the picture that they put on the news, the victims. Them boys look like they probably just got hit from being out there at the damn block party. But I do know when by Orange Mound being Orange Mound, y'all got a big block party going on. Oh, we finna come shut that down. I've been around them, Miss T. That's how they talk. That's how they think. Oh, it's a block party going well. They finna come shut that down.
Wow.
Yeah, ain't no block party. Y'all, Orange Mound need to be quiet. We don't want to hear, because Orange Mound been treacherous for years. Everybody, Orange Mound had the name for years. That name kind of don't die. It's gonna always live. But as far as they need to be quiet. They need to be walking on eggshells. Go have a block party at the damn Galleria or some damn well. Don't be in Orange Mound because it's on watch from all eyes. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I ain't finished. You think I would have went to that block party in Orange Mound? Hell no.
Yeah, but they wrong though. So because you think about it, I don't believe in coincidences. Like the young man called in 30 minutes prior to that happening in Orange Mound and said that somebody had gotten shot up, a car had gotten shot up, some people was hit up in a car on Latham. That's in South Memphis, right around Walker Homes and all that. Latham runs quite a bit far up through there. So then like 30 minutes later, while we were still on live, that they was posting that had happened in Orange Mound. When we got off, they was somebody sent me a message and was like, check on your friend, because they just did a pop out on Tate Street that same night.
That's crazy. Like, but it ain't like you said. It's not a coincidence. When the way I heard them shots going off, that was a message. The bullets and the guns itself was, man, y'all get y'all ass out of here, get y'all ass home. It ain't gonna be no block party today. Whatever y'all doing, y'all finna have to go. Cause we don't want Orange Mound on fire. We don't want Orange Mound lit throwing block parties when goddamn they got a lot. Just that name got a lot to do with Young Dog being out the way. I ain't saying that had nothing to do with it, but when this is what I was saying about red flags, Missy, and when you got it can be me. If I got a lot of red flags in the city of Memphis, Shelby County, hey, I don't give a damn if we in Somerville, Fayette County, wherever you at. If you got so many red flags, and when it's your turn to get taken out, they don't mind going to handle the business because you got so many red flags. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I have so many red flags in the street, with so many people and stuff like that, when it's my turn to get taken out, it's gonna happen quick, fast, unexpectedly, but it's gonna happen because, you know, it's at first it's your time to go. Niggas want your head, they gonna get you. But at the same time, when you got a lot of red flags, okay, it's just like when I was young and wild, you know, sex offenders or anything like that, yeah, we want to fight them. We want to beat them up until they start charging our ass, until they start saying we going to the feds for 5 years, man, for a hate crime, for beating up a child molester. But it made me, I was just using that as an example, Miss T, like, okay, a child molester got a big red flag. So when it's time to pop off on them, I'm ready. That's what I mean about red flags. You know what I'm saying, Miss T?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you gotta, you know, you turn your nose up, a nigga come around and he messing with them kids or beat on women, and you got your nose up. So when it's time for him to get taken down, you're gonna be like, whew, glad he gone.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I learned, like, in elementary. Like, I don't want too many else on my report card. Cause I'm like, that's red flags. You know, as a grown man, I look at that as red flags. You don't want too many red flags on you, and you still around and smiling, and you know, we done met a lot of people like this. Or then you just go rob that house up there, you back with us smiling like you did nothing.
Yeah.
And then here go the police. Then the police roll up, Missy. It don't always gotta be with them. The police roll up. Damn, man, we told this fool to get away. You know what I'm saying? It's that right there. A nigga come rob the store and come laugh with you, drink a beer, whatever, smoke, and you don't think they did nothing. But police rolled up. And it's the same way with all forms of what I'm talking about. Like, far as when you got red flags, you don't want to be around people with too many red flags, because you can be riding with them. You might got a friend over there in Tate Street, but if that friend got too many red flags, you pick them up, and then something happens, you know, it's just like that, you know. So
right. Because look at what they said. That the young man, the lady that got a mother that got hit on Tate Street, she was, you know, it didn't have. She was over there looking for her sons to get them off of Tate Street. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. But that wasn't your son got a lot of red flags, or somebody over
that's
there got red flags to the point. Yeah. You trying to go pick your badass son up, but what about his report card? His report card got all A's and B's on it. If your report card ain't got all A's and B's, I don't give a damn if it's my son. That's a red flag. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta determine it. I gotta watch for that. So it's like, you know, they say in third grade, your teacher know if you're gonna go to jail or prison. So or be dead. You know, so it's a lot to do with it, man. You know, our community. We got to go back to the teaching. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of old people feel like it's a lot of young people don't want to listen to them. And that's where it'd be a lot of problem, because we living in a fast-paced world. People don't want to go out there and plant some seeds and grow their garden. They want to run to the store. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that, like, for real. Like, we got to take our lives more serious as far as us doing it. And you know, and when we do that, Miss T, and wake up the community, you know what come behind it. They can't get Farrakhan. I'm thankful to have him, but when you being that leader, you gotta be the ultimate sacrifice. You gotta get up on that wooden stake or inside of it. Now you gotta go, Miss T, and that's the sad part about it. When you know what I'm saying, like when you waking up the algorithms and communities and stuff like that. Yeah, they don't want it, because they want the game to be. You know, when I play Monopoly, Miss T, I don't come play Monopoly and then play it as Uno. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta follow the instructions to the game. In this game of life, you just gotta play the game, get out the way, and have your little 12 people around you. You don't gotta have the world. You can have your 12 people just around you, because the world don't want to hear that shit. The world don't want to hear me being coming in the strip club telling the women, put your clothes on, and Southern IRS building. I'm still waiting on my federal, but I ain't gonna snap out. They want me to do. They want me to make the news. Hell, they don't want Mac name ain't to get them 9,000. But I'm gonna wait and be humble about it. But if I go in there and whoop their ass like the Messiah did, he whooped their ass. Matthew and them, taxing the people. If I do that, they take me down.
I know that's it.
You gotta be patient and be humble and just appreciate. That's why I learned Miss T. When my final fight, I'm still learning every day.
Y'all hit the like button. Hold on for a second, Magnames. Y'all hit the like button for me. I'm seeing that the likes are not up. Y'all hit the like button for me. People be in here, and there's been quite a few people in here, and for some reason they don't like to hit the like button. Y'all run them likes up. At one point, we had over 200 people in here. Y'all run the likes up for me. Run the likes up for me. That's right. Run them. Y'all hit the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay. If you want to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. If you want to, and like I said, the lines are open. If you want to call in, you could definitely call in, right? But hit like, share, and subscribe. But definitely hit that like button. So Magnames, let me ask you something. Because I've never asked you this. Do you believe, just in your opinion, do you believe that the people that did that to Young Dolph, do you believe that they have the people that actually did that to Young Dolph?
Hell yeah. They ain't got all of them, but man, you know, you can come take out a whole family. You will leave one or two, you know, you'll leave the babies alone. You know, from what I see, they took down a lot of people. And the little baby, the ones that don't really mean no harm in that corner shaking, got his little ears up, got his tail wrapped around him, all cold, shaking like a motherfucker mid-teeth. They can intimidate them now.
No, I'm talking about, do you believe that they took out the people that do you believe that the people that took out Young Dolph is in jail?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
When I talk, I try to, you know, I'm trying to
oh, okay. You're trying to make
so, like I said, they took out a lot of them. And they got the ones they need. Because I know where it comes from. They really on them niggas who pull that trigger. I know. But they doing further investigation that they ain't just got a broadcast. That's why I was gonna say on that last tip, patience is everything. They patient as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they got them demons. They got the ones who actually feed the act. They got a lot of ones that we heard about and don't too much talk about. And they got some in the corner shaking like a little mouse with that little tail. Got the damn, you know, they scared, they in that corner. Yeah, that's what's going on with Young Dolph. Young Dolph did, and I must say, Young Dolph must then go to the light when he went at the cookie shop. Young Dolph said, hell no, y'all got me messed up. It's business to take care of this whole I go rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, Dolph didn't go in there like you. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm talking about number one in history of hip hop. Dolph got the crown of when he went out. Niggas slid. Tupac, the greatest of all time. One of the greatest of all time. Got taken out about 30 years ago. And they just now finding out what's going on. So what I'm saying is, Adolph Thornton or whoever they bred this brother from, that nigga that man, King, is in spirit. You know what I'm saying? And from what I see and what I know, hey, I'm not playing in the name of Dolph. That's what we gotta do. You know, with my eyes witness, I'm not playing in that man's name. And I ain't playing with other person's names just because they went out and they on the other side. I'm not playing with names. But at the same time, Miss T, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Young Dolph, which you always said, Miss T, he could have easily dropped the bag on these people.
Mm-hmm.
But Young Dolph, retaliation, it's like he went, and that's when it happened. Because young dog knows if he do any damn thing in America, why he it get something happen. Because what happened to the other side, he'll be smiling right now because of what they done to him.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't do that because he was about his business. He loved his family. He not finna go do no 100 years for niggas trying to set up no damn. They already want to take me down, and then if I go put the police on, so dog was just really playing he was living by the code. He was playing the game, and he was living by the code. And when they took him out, that's when what we wish God would have did while he was here. We ain't gotta wish what he did while he was here. He had a great life because it's happening now, and that's how I look at it and see. And they definitely got the ones now. Could it be a mistrial? Could it be a case closed, dismissed? Possibly. Who knows? But as far as what I know and when it first happened, see, people forgot me. See, Memphis got their technology, first 48. When they killed Dawson, they went to the real satellite time footage. And that's how they seen his lump head, big head, straight drop head ass walking that damn condo. And put them
What's up, Big True That? What's up, Alabama Hitter? I didn't see them up in here. I saw Alabama Hitter a few minutes ago.
But y'all been see like they really do. They got them now. They didn't just say, "Oh, no," because before they issue out a warrant, they have to have probable cause. Young Dog being who he was on some real shit, Miss T. By Young Dog being who he was, they went to that satellite. With the damn, what you see on these niggas that's walking around with these ankle bracelets. That satellite that I'm talking about, oh, they can beam right in on them.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a brother tell me, man, my PO see me buying some beer, walking out with some beer. Talking about the satellite scene. So it's not a game in these days of times to think you can whack a nigga and go on about your life. No, when them folks stole that money at the Southland Casino and ran their ass behind the Gold Club and see. So, hey, I ain't playing with these folks. Like, if I can't utilize my rights like a police officer and be able to slam you down, I ain't messing with you. You know, you got to go off your person. If dogs didn't go looking for them niggas trying to kill them, they shouldn't kill him. And that's just the right of what we live in America.
That's right.
We can't be going full of yeah, we couldn't. They just took him out just because he wasn't looking for them. Now, if dog went in there and went on some goddamn bulletproof 50 cent gangster shit, that's different. Yo, take him out. He's crazy. The dog was, man, trying to get some cooking, man. And y'all come take this man out. And then and now they paying the consequences because it's the universal law of karma. That universal law of karma is real. Like, and it's God is all that. You can't have blood on your hands and then, oh, now in these days time. Now you, back in the day, Miss T, yeah, you knock a nigga out way in the country, post some lye on his ass, put him on an ant farm, post some honey on him, feed him to the pig. Miss T, I'm just keeping it real. You can't do that in these days of time with what we got, especially if you got beef and smoke. If there's real smoke with somebody, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not going to let you know I'm on the way. I'm not going to let you know I got smoke with you because now you're leaving a trail. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Leaving a trail behind. So it's a lot, man. It's to the point, man, I don't want to take our time out. I ain't aiming at it. Once I've been grown and I received the literature I got, it's almost when you receive knowledge that living like there, you ain't trying to kill no black brother when you already know what we was already faced against. So you have to receive that knowledge to be, and this any young man and woman. Once you receive in that wisdom, that's what makes you realize you ain't programmed no more. Because they try to program you in all forms and fancy. But when you learn what we truly are, what's really going on, and the true knowledge of what's going on, you appreciate your brothers and sisters. For real, like I it ain't. I don't care about no rag you're wearing, what color rags you're wearing, Missy. I don't care about no what kind of what. Now I do care about what you're from because sometimes when you stronger, be where I'm from. So I ain't gonna say that, but it don't matter about all that. We have to stick together, and trying to always take the man out. You know, I don't know. I ain't gonna be over there preaching when it's all rap. It's rap. It's gangster life, you know. And like I said, he was a great man. That he made it look good. He made, you know, messing with somebody's baby mother. He made it look good. I'm just gonna keep it real. We gotta lay it out there. He made the fast and the taste, the style, the independence, and the beauty. He made it look good. But a man like me, I know it's certain things I ain't gonna mess with no man, woman, baby mama, none of that. I don't want what you had. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, Miss T, these women, that woman, Miss T, yeah, you a bad nigga, go the airway. You talk about real talk with Tamara. I'm ready to ride. Not just because I look at you in no lustful way, but I look at you as a auntie, a family member, older woman that I should respect as an auntie. All that. I ain't gonna get on here and be all wild and shit like that. As I am on, I am on. But you know, yo, that's how it is. A woman, Miss T, a woman, that queen, y'all queens, that can be great and that can be a destruction in life. Mm-hmm. Anytime a woman is involved, and Miss T, when they want you, man, they say, man, they come get back, man, you could probably say something on YouTube I ain't supposed to say, and guess what, Miss T? They can use that woman as an accessory to make Miss T turn her nose up at you. I ain't saying that's always the case, because there's some niggas that's guilty. But I'm saying they can take you down in all types of forms and fashion. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to women, Miss T, I respect women. You know what I'm saying? I always been like that. But boy, I ain't gonna. If a woman get on my ass right now, you right. You know what I'm saying? Because I was told when I was wild, man, that's somebody's grandma. That's somebody's mom. That's somebody's auntie. So that's how I always, for years, treated women and people and even brothers, treat them with respect. You know what I'm saying? And we can we can learn and teach from each other. And that's all I wanted to say, Miss T. I know we done went all around the damn world, but some stuff have to be said. Some stuff have to be out there and put out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I take my life serious. Yeah, I know I ain't here for a long time, but at the same time, I just need to do good deeds while I'm here. So when I go out, when it's my turn to go out like young dog, I need my damn velvet. I need my damn velvet tuxedo hanging up on the golden stake that's holding it up, or right. I need my statue. Dog got a statue, man. That's right. Dog got a statue that he need another one. I said I was gonna work on that. He need a statue down there around Madison Street where they got Aretha Franklin. They got Justin Timberlake sitting up there. They need to put Young Dolph up there too. Man, yeah, Miss T, have a statue of Martin Luther King. All them folks that lined up, and you walk over, you see Dolph, man, you like, man, that's great. You know what I'm saying? And have Elvis sitting up there, man. Man, look, Miss T, don't make me invest in no 3D printer and some concrete, because I'm on the way. Hey, you give me an idea, I'm wrong with it. But no, Miss T, I value life. I value life more than I value worldly things. Yeah, I can crash. I can get in my car right now, Miss T, hit an 18 wheeler, get out that big man, still lit, Miss T. Show me like you nigga right. Because I just got that spirit, like, you know what I'm saying? And I noticed that I noticed that on here, and I noticed that being in real life in the community. Like when I cut it down, all the damn city parks and shit last week. And I seen them young boys out there playing basketball. I walked past them because I got to blow the court off. And I doubt them up, be like, man, stay in school, get your money. And I'll walk off, and it made me feel good that I can actually be, when you actually in the community, it made me feel better being in the community doing what you need to do, and you ain't just talking about it. Like, that feels so good when you just even passing the word down, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I always was good influence because good influence been in my life, like that word, that term been in my life since we were kids. And since I've been grown, like I always, like, I never like lure the kid in and do no crazy stuff, no matter if it's throwing his life away or no weird stuff. Like, you gotta embrace them kids because they're the future. You know what I'm saying? Hell, they looking at me working, and they playing basketball, and they might be an NBA player. I ain't gonna take that from them, but I'm just saying that words of encouragement and quality, because since I was young, a lot of words the older people used to say, it stuck with me. And that's why I get up here sound like a whole head. Like, Nick, I heard you say that's the camel that broke the skull, that's the straw that broke the camel back. That's some shit my daddy said. And I said, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's an old saying. It's an old Southern saying. We got a lot of old Southern sayings, and it'll stick with you. You know what I'm saying? It's good being from the South. So it ain't, just because most of us was clean, we got the hospitality. Man, see, you got home. You can have a home girl in the hood. She might be in the hood, but house clean, sparkling, smell.
That's
good.
right.
So we got a lot of that in the South. And when I look at it not just as a Memphis thing, the South as a whole, man, we gotta represent. So when we go to the DMV, or when we go to some up north places or Cali places, they gonna know to put some respect on our name. You know what I'm saying? Like the South, represent the South. You know what I'm saying? Because people represent what they represent. And I look at it like that. Like when I go somewhere, I represent Memphis, the South, and Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? But I represent all that shit. But it's like, man, that's just what it's at, you know. And I love where we come from.
That's right.
Every day, every day. That's why I'm up there constantly, because I'm tired.
I know. But what I'm gonna have to do is, it's other people beeping in.
I'm gonna hit you back next time.
Yeah, we're gonna let some more people beep in, but you already know you part of the show, so I appreciate you. You're one of my day ones, so I appreciate you so much. You always make good points, and you call up here. You put me up on you put a lot of us up on, well, I know me, a lot of people that didn't know, but I'm glad that you broke that down and stuff. But we'll let some more people call in, then you can call back.
Okay, Miss T, and I'll send you a support to the cashapp, because this shit ain't not for the free, like Claire told me. This is for people.
That's right.
I had to put some money in the machine so I could play. Salute to the tech.
Salute, Magnane Mace. Shout out to Magnane Mace for calling in and dropping them gems on. Magnane Mace dropped some gems this morning. I mean, he broke it all the way down. He said, Miss T, I've been saying the man's name for the longest. You wouldn't respond. That's because I didn't know. Maybe I'd heard it, but I forgot or something like that. But I'm glad he broke that down, you guys. The people that was beeping in, you could call back. The number is 662-471-8841. 662-471-8841. Y'all can call back in. We're talking about we're talking about the police officer. I already broke that down. For those of you all that's just calling in, that's just coming into the show. Someone had posted, I had been gone for 3 days. Somebody had posted that they're saying that the police officer was on the scene of Young Dolph's case. He said it was on the scene of Young Dolph's crime scene. Well, I broke it down. Officer McKinney was not on the scene of Young Dolph's crime scene. Young Dolph's crime scene was in the Airways precinct, okay, which is the Southeast precinct. Officer McKinney worked at the Rains precinct, which is the South precinct. The Southeast precinct and the South precinct are two different precincts, okay? So he was not over there. They didn't send for him. He didn't work in another precinct. He worked at the damn Rains precinct. So that's a lie from the pits of hell, okay? I'm not going to go, into talking about, well, it was this, and that. Okay, because I just broke it down, the reasons why he was not on the scene of the Young Dolph's crime scene, because he don't work at that precinct. So that's a lie. Okay. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Whoever want to call in, y'all could definitely call in. Like I said, the number is 662-471-8841. And we're talking about that. We're also talking about what's going on in Memphis, like the gang war and all of that. So you all can call in and talk about that too. What's going to have to happen? Is it going to take all these young brothers taking each other out? It ain't not one left. because that's what's happening. They going body for body, and what's so sad about it is that and what's so sad about it is that these young brothers act like they don't know. Okay, these young brothers act like they don't know that they're using them to depopulate and to thin out our race. Okay, it's not important for them to be around to grow up with their children. A lot of these boys are being taken out and their girlfriends are pregnant. Their kids would never know them. No memory or nothing. Some of them are newborn babies or little babies. Right? And if they're older, they're 9 and 10 years old, what they're doing is they're putting the gang life before they put their children. Don't you know, around 8, 9, 10 years old, you out here, you get yourself taken out. It affects your child for life. So you trying to tell me being in gang activity is worth you scarring your child for life? Okay. That's what pisses me off. Some of these folks is putting they're putting the games before they put their own children. Okay, thank you, Magname Mace, for the cash app. They're putting the games before they put their own kids. Okay, and that's what's so sad to me. I can't stand to see people put other things that's not, especially things that's not important, before they put their own children. Right, and that's the reasons why we see so many of these kids angry and stuff, because that's what they know. This is what they see, this is what they know. Okay, and it's messed up. But like I said, the number is 662-471-8841. But shout out to Magname Ace. He's been a day one, and he definitely called in with some gems. He said, "Don't kill me, but I say sacrifice yourself." And I was ready to go because of a rap I made. Don't kill me and say I sacrificed myself and I was ready to go. Because right, I agree. Emerald says the whole world knows where they came from. Long live Dolph. That's right. Long live the king. Somebody call Mac and tell him Magname Mace dropped some gems. He Flatfoot dropped some gems. But like I said, no, Officer McKinney was not involved. He was not on the scene of Makita's because he did not work in that precinct. And no, they were not having other officers from other precincts way from the North Precinct and all of that coming over. That's not how it works. Okay, on the day that Young Dolph was taken out. You guys, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, okay? Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Like I said, we got to get back, and I don't care how old you are, to validating your children, to letting your kids know you're the most important thing to me. Everything you do is supposed to be centered around making sure your kids grow up in a healthy environment, emotionally. Hey, thanks for calling Real Talk with Tamara. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm okay. I had been holding a while. I kind of lost my chain of thought. The last caller, he was on for a pretty good while.
Well, he dropped some gems.
Yeah, I listened to him, dude. He seemed like a pretty good dude, though.
Yeah, he a good dude. He a good dude.
Exactly what is the topic, Tim?
Well, we was talking about was the Memphis police officer that was taken out involved in Young Dolph's case. Somebody had actually left a comment on one of my comments saying, Miss T, they're saying that the officer was taken out because he was on the scene of the Young Dogs crime scene and he saw some stuff and they took him out. That's a lie.
Yeah, you know, most of that commentary is coming from folks out of town because I see a lot of this stuff coming down my timeline when I'm strolling on YouTube, and a lot of these people that just say anything just like click. It's almost like clickbait.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty much a lot of clickbait. I mean, they don't have any facts. They don't have no facts. People listen to you, Tamara, because you have a lot of the facts.
Right. And that officer, what they don't understand is that officer, Airways precinct and Rains precinct are two different precincts. That officer worked in at the Rains precinct, the South precinct, which is also the South precinct. The young dog was taken out in the Southeast precinct, which is Airways precinct.
Exactly. I mean, the people in Memphis, we understand that, but the people outside the city, they don't understand that.
Right.
And you know, they'll just say anything. You know, I heard some of the weirdest stuff, so I'm not going to try to repeat any of it, but I think you pretty much know where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
With all that, I'm at work. I hope you don't hear this truck in the background.
No, I don't hear it. I don't.
Okay. I'm trying to talk over the truck, and I'm gonna talk about some of the crime in Memphis, though.
Go ahead.
I mean, I want you to help me a little bit with it. I mean, do you have any solutions that what the city can possibly do?
They're gonna have to.
It's getting worse.
What's you know? Hey, I think they need to bring in the National Guard. They talking about you have black leaders, and I think they was paid to do that. Some of them, no, they don't need to bring in the National Guard because I think they're going to be too strict on the black men. Well, but they taking each other out. What's wrong with them enforcing a curfew? What's wrong with that?
I mean, doesn't the city already have a curfew that they don't enforce?
But they're not enforcing it. See, what happened in Orange Mound, you would think that they would have immediately enforced that, especially that day.
I don't know if they have enough officers to enforce the curfew, or it's the areas where the crime is occurring and they really don't give a damn.
Wow. Well,
you think if these same types of crimes were occurring in just say Bartlett or Germantown,
they would have been did something about it. You see that it don't really happen like that in Bartlett, in Germantown, or in Collierville. Every now and again it's isolated, but it ain't happening like that because they make sure that it does not happen like that. And here's another thing: you have the sheriff's office that helps out in Bartlett, Millington, Collierville, Germantown. The sheriff's office could help out in the city of Memphis, but they won't do it. Why? They helping out in the suburban areas, but they won't help out in the inner city. The sheriff's office has superiority even over the Memphis Police Department because every county and city must have a sheriff. So if they decide that they're going to shut the Memphis Police Department down, the sheriff's office will have to patrol. The sheriff's every city and county must have a sheriff, and they take superiority over the local police agencies. So the sheriff has even more power than the police chief.
So in other words, Tamara, you're telling me that the sheriff, I mean, he has the authority to put patrol cars in the area more so than the Shelby County mayor does. Right.
See, the Shelby County mayor is not over the sheriff. The sheriff is an elected official. See, a lot of people have that confused. They go, well, how come the Shelby County's mayor is not doing anything? But he don't have any power over the sheriff. The sheriff has just as much power, if not more. As a matter of fact, he has more power than the Shelby County mayor.
So pretty much, the Shelby County mayor is pretty much almost like just a figurehead.
He's just a figurehead. He just does administrative paperwork, basically.
Yeah, I never did understand that. Yeah, I just want to chime in, Tamara. I'm on the road. I listen to your show all the time. It's like my 4th or 5th time calling. I like calling in, speaking with you. I ain't gonna tell you lined up. I'm about to send you a cash app. And y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for calling in.
All right, you're welcome. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Y'all make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, you see the sheriff department, they send the deputies out there to Millington to help, to Collierville to help. They'll send them all over Shelby County to help, but for some reason they will not integrate in Memphis where all of the crime is happening. That is where you think that they will be working with the Memphis Police Department to help to eliminate a lot of the crime. I think the sheriff's department need to step up as it relates to that. Because if the military takes over policing in your area, everyone becomes a victim, including the innocent. So you never want them. Well, brother Dwayne, 2 times we becoming victims anyways. I don't know if it's true, but I mean, I don't know why people would lie. They said that there was a pregnant woman popped in the back when they did all that shooting in Orange Mound the other day. So innocent people are victims anyways. What's the difference? And to me, I kind of think that that's a myth when they say that. All the military police gonna do is when these fools think that they're gonna be popping at the tanks and stuff, they just gonna blow them up. That's it. So then you don't have to worry about them, popping at innocent people anymore. I mean, some got to happen. Something, dude. We got to stop protecting people that is harming our community. At this point, we got to stop talking. Because I have an issue. I say it to, even though they went and took out 5 whole families, they black men. What about the 5 families that they took out? We got to stop protecting people that don't care anything about our community. Yeah, I'm gonna take calls for let's see, I'm gonna be on here for 10 more minutes because I gotta get ready to go out I gotta get out for a little while. But if you're gonna call in, the number is 662-471-8841. The lines will be open for 10 more minutes. Okay, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to support the channel, you can hit the cash app or the super thanks. But you guys, hey, do I think that everything that happens, I'm glad that Magname Ace brought that to our attention. So it goes back to what we said. Everything was already off balance. When he brought up CEO Lil Baby or Baby CEO, okay, he was taken out in January of 2021. And maybe, I don't know, maybe just from what we were saying, maybe it came from heavy camp. I don't know. So maybe it came from heavy camp. And then so they take out Baby CEO, and it looks like that heavy, what happened to Young Dolph. We see what happened with that. We see what camp that came from too. It seemed like to me several camps were involved in that. So child, I don't know, but I see now why they got I see now why they had whatever going on. They had to do it. They had to, because it's bigger than what we even know. They had to do it, and it's probably, I'm willing to bet you a RICO was going on even before Young Dolph was taken out. In my opinion. Okay, in my opinion. I don't seem to understand why people don't understand that it's simple. Well, brother Dwayne, I hear quite a few people say that, but But what do you suggest though, brother Dwayne 2 times? What do you suggest? Do we just let these brothers keep taking out each other and taking out innocent people? Thank you, JT Logan, for the super sticker. He says, great topic, great conversation. I appreciate that so much. Do we just let them keep taking out each other and not do nothing? Kevin Felder says, here is something deep to consider. If we are not part of the solution, we definitely are part of the problem. Absolutely, because you have these politicians, they always having summits, they always having meetings. And then what happened? It seemed like when they had, I'm trying to figure out what they meeting about at this point. Y'all, we got to be wise. Every time a lot of these politicians talking about we got together and we had a big meeting. Every time they say they have a big meeting, it seems like either that night or the next day, some type of war goes on. So now what we need to question them about is what the hell y'all talking about in them meetings? Y'all getting together with the gang members? Are y'all telling them to go and pop up the neighborhoods because crime pays? Hell, now I'm starting to question, and we're not doing that. What the hell they talking about when they go into these damn meetings? Because see, we think they talking about solutions. They might be talking about how they can cause more gang wars. That's what it seems like to me. Every time they have a meeting, it's going to be a damn shooting. So we can't be naive to that either. Kevin Felder says, here is something deep. Yeah. I want to know what gang Paul Young talked to. HD Bully says, I'm late. Hey, HD Bully. Yeah, that's what I want to know. I want to know, what are they talking about, these politicians, when they have these meetings? What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Because like I said, okay, if every time they have a meeting, okay, there is some type of gang war go on, like right after that, it seems like they get worse every time the meeting happens. So we got to be wise to a lot of this stuff, y'all. Just because they say they having a meeting, we thinking they trying to strategize to help crime, but that's not what's happening. Okay? That's not what's happening. Okay? Anyways, you guys. Anyways, you guys. I got to go. It's 10:59. I got to get ready. I gotta go out. I gotta go out, you guys, but I appreciate you all getting on today. I appreciate everybody getting on. Hey, Kimberly, I appreciate everyone getting on this morning. But I had to talk about that. You know, I know I've been gone for 3 days, but trust me, y'all, I've been working. I've been working so much. I'm telling y'all, my face was swollen. I saw the swelling. When I looked in the mirror this morning, I was like, oh, thank God, the swelling coming out of my face. My feet were a little swollen yesterday, and that's because I've been working nonstop, right? I told y'all when things pick up, it kind of picks up. And I think I just kind of overbooked myself, but I'm gonna have to work a lot of this stuff down, and things will be back to normal. But I mean, it won't be no time soon. But I'm gonna get on here. I'm gonna try not to go 3 days though, right? But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. I want you all to know how much I appreciate you so much. All of my supporters, all of the people that support the channel. As always, you guys make this channel what it is. Y'all make it pop off. Without y'all, the channel would not be what it is. As a matter of fact, it's still not what it's going to be. But what it is thus far, it is because of you all. I can't take all the credit because y'all absolutely rock. Even all the people that come in to try to throw a monkey wrench into the channel. Hey, you still, it's still pops. Okay, that's right, Kim. But I got to give me some rest. When I got home last night, I was gonna get on, but I was looking at I was listening to another vlog and I fell off to sleep. I was like, I'm too tired to get on, and I fell asleep listening to another vlog. But I want you guys to know I appreciate you all so much. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you can support the channel via Cash App. Okay, I love you guys. I'll talk with you later.